I came to Dudleytown in late October, the way every fool does, on a dare with a camera and the smug certainty that nothing would happen. The village isn't on any map anymore. You leave the last paved road in Cornwall, Connecticut, take a left where the asphalt gives up, and follow a pair of ruts through the trees until the forest decides to swallow you. The state owns the land now and posts no trespassing signs the way other places post welcome mats. I slipped past them at dusk, boots silent on the moss. People say Dudleytown is cursed. They say the Dudleys brought something back from England in the 1700s. Plague, madness, a debt the devil himself came to collect. They say every family that settled here lost their minds or their lives, and that by 1900, the forest had taken the last house back. What remains are cellar holes, stone walls that wander nowhere, and a silence so complete you can hear your blood move. I'd come for that silence. I wanted to record it, bottle it, prove it was just physics. Hills cupping sound, centuries of leaves rotting into perfect insulation. I set my recorder on a fallen lintel stone and waited. The first hour was ordinary. Wind in the birches, a barred owl asking its eternal question. Then the temperature dropped so fast my breath went from invisible to white to gone, like the air had decided lungs were optional. That was when the quiet arrived. Not absence of noise. Something heavier. A deliberate, listening quiet that pressed against my eardrums until they ached. My recorder's levels flatlined. The red light kept blinking, but the waveform stayed a perfect straight line, as though sound itself had been forbidden. I should have left then. Instead, I walked deeper, past the foundations of the old Dudley farmhouse, past the place where they say Abiel Dudley hanged himself from a beam that isn't there anymore. The moon came up, thin and sharp, and the cellar holes looked like open graves waiting for bodies that had already been delivered. I found her at the crossroads, if two deer paths can be called that. She stood in what might once have been a dooryard, wearing a dress the color of old blood gone brown. No cloak, no hood, just a simple 18th century gown, high-waisted, long-sleeved, soaked through as if she'd walked out of a well. Her hair hung in wet ropes. Her feet were bare and black with mud. She didn't speak. She only looked at me with the kind of patience that has outlived language. I raised my camera. The shutter clicked once, twice, then refused a third time. The screen showed nothing but static. She tilted her head, the way a dog does when it hears something you can't. Then she lifted one hand and pointed, not at me, but past me, toward the ridge where the Dudleys' first cabin had stood. I turned. Nothing was there. Just trees, moonlight, the usual dark. When I turned back, she was closer. 10 feet instead of 30.